Hello, everyone. All right, so today we are going to be taking a look at our virtual museum. We're going to be going through step by step on how to put your virtual museum together, both as a group as well as your individual piece. So let's get started. All right, guys, so the first thing that you're going to see here is our lobby for our virtual museum. What I would like you guys to do is you're going to take a look at the very top. There should be different parts, different labels at the very top of our museum. Your lobby is your home base, but from your home base, you'll be able to navigate to either the Renaissance wing, the Reformation wing, the Enlightenment wing, or the Conquest/Global Convergence wing. That's going to be under more. If your screen is smaller, the more might have more than just global convergence. So for example, if you have yours tiny, tiny, tiny like that, then all you see is the Renaissance wing. The others are still there. They're just under more. All right. So for ease of showing you guys what to do, I'm going to make my screen a little bigger there. So that's the first way you can navigate through the site. The second way, over under Pages on the right-hand side of your screen, click on Pages. You're going to see the lobby has a little house. Once again, right-hand side of your screen, there is a bar. There is the Renaissance wing, Reformation, Enlightenment, Global Convergence. Each has a little arrow. You click on that arrow, that is the drop down. You're going to see that there are 2 more pages. The first, Renaissance Gallery A. The second, Renaissance Gallery B. That's going to be the same throughout. So even if I go to, say, Enlightenment, it's going to be the same way. The first sub-page, so these are sub-pages. The first sub-page will be the Enlightenment Gallery A. The second sub-page within the Enlightenment wing will be Gallery B. All right, hope you're seeing where we're going here. Each one of you has been designated to be in a specific gallery. So if you are, for instance, we'll go to Reformation. So we hit all of them. Reformation, and you are Gallery B, then you want to be in Gallery B. All right. Now this will determine where your group is, so you need to be sure that you're in the right group, first and foremost. Now, once you and your group have all navigated to the correct page of the virtual museum, first thing that you guys want to do is go ahead and type in your individual exhibits. So for example, if your exhibit in the Reformation, maybe the first person is going to be Martin Luther, right? So exhibit number 1, Martin Luther. Maybe exhibit number 2 is the Gutenberg Bible. You know, it just depends on what you guys chose as your individual exhibits. Now, I am going to go ahead and just hit this undo button till I get it back to normal for you guys. But that's the first step. Each person will have a different exhibit. All right. Next step, what I'd like you guys to do, the group description. This reads, group description of gallery goes here, meaning you are copying and pasting your gallery description here. You're going to use this section to describe what we will see in this gallery, right? So if your gallery is about the Reformation, then we should be seeing something about the Reformation. So tell me about the Reformation. This should be copied and pasted directly from the gallery description worksheet. All right, now that you have that in there, we're going to make it look pretty before we move on. So here are a couple ways you can make it look pretty. First and foremost, your Reformation Gallery B. It looks super boring right now. How can we make it less boring? I can go over here. So I'm going to click that so you can see. So if you kind of hover in this bottom left corner of the Reformation Gallery B title, it'll say change image. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to select our image from the internet. You can really only upload if you already have a picture on your computer, which you probably don't. So we're going to stick with select image. Now from here, you are more than welcome to choose one of the backgrounds from the selection here. What I prefer to do, however, you go to the search bar, and this will allow you to search Google for any images that you like. So we're the Reformation, right? Let's click in Reformation. And we've got some really interesting things here. We've got a lot of imagery about religion. We have, some imagery about indulgences. You and your group are going to decide, what do we want to represent this gallery? Well, we like this image. So we click it and select. And now you have a more interesting background, right? So step number one in making your gallery more interesting, putting in some images. All right. The next thing that you want to do in your gallery is you can go through, and each individual person can do this, or you can decide as a group, but you can click on each section. You can put a different color or a different background. So you can click on the little palette icon, go to images, and it's the same process. You're going to select an image. Now for this purpose, do we really need to find like a full-on image of Reformation? Probably not. Maybe we want to keep it a little simple, but some texture. Maybe we'll want to throw in this image. All right, and if you like it, awesome, keep it. If you don't, you can always go back through and decide, you know what, that one just doesn't fit the feel that I want. I want a little darker. Yeah, I like that, right? It's up to you. You and your group get to decide how this looks. You can each also do the same thing with each section, each exhibit. All right, now once you have done that, next step. Each person is going to have to link, or I'm sorry, each person is going to have to add an image to their name. So you've put, we're going to go back and just do the Martin Luther, right? So for argument's sake, exhibit number 1 is Martin Luther. You're then going to click the plus button, and you're going to select an image. So it's a very similar process. You're still going to do a Google image search, right? We still want to search with Google. And, right, I want to look for Martin Luther. Well, there he is. That handsome devil him. All right, let's insert Martin Luther's face. Whew, that's close. So what we want to do is we want to click on the image. Then we want to insert our link. Well, since we're just linking within Google Sites, there's actually a list, right? So you're going to navigate to the correct one. We don't want the Renaissance, we want Reformation, right? And then within Reformation, we are Gallery B, exhibit number 1, excuse me. Once you have the correct one, you're going to apply it. This will allow you to head on into the correct exhibit. So this is exhibit number 1, Reformation Gallery B. From here, this is your individual work. So previously we were on the group page. Now we are on your individual work page. All right, so for your individual work, first thing you need to do is add, what's your topic? All right, so if your topic is, we're going to stick with Martin Luther as our example, okay, guys? Martin Luther. Then you need to put exhibit number 1, Martin Luther, okay? That's a first start. Curated by, who is creating this? You're going to put your name here. You are going to do the same thing that I showed you in the gallery, right? We're going to add images that represent Martin Luther. So if your topic is Martin Luther, for instance, you don't want to just put his face. You want to add other things that represent him, possibly the church. Mix it up, make it look interesting. But you go to the Google search, you're going to find images that fit with your particular exhibit. Right? You want good artifacts to represent your exhibit. You're going to add at the very least 3. If you choose, you can mix this up. This is just your template. If you choose and you want to play with it, up to you, you can always head into the insert section along the right-hand column. And there are different ways that you can put in pictures. You can have a little image carousel and have the images go that way instead of being all right out in the open. You could insert it. You'd have to pick the images ahead of time, but that's also an option. But if you want to just keep it simple, all you need to do is find 3 images to represent your topic. Then you are scrolling on down. And it says description of exhibit and artifacts. This is your CER description that we've been working on. This is your exhibit description. So you are just copying and pasting that assignment into here. This will be your description of your topic, where you're telling me who is Martin Luther, right? Why is he important? Why is he significant? That was the CER, just copying and pasting. Last but not least, well, almost last, you are going to add your references. For example, in your research on Martin Luther, you probably had a few different websites you looked at. For argument's sake, let's say that you all used Britannica. I personally like Britannica, so this is why I'm using it. And say this is the website that you use to find information on Martin Luther that helped you with your CER. This is your evidence. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Find your website that you got your evidence from. Copy and paste that website into the reference. That way I can know where you got your information. Anybody who is looking at your website can know where you got your information. And then you're going to do that. You're going to enter and do the next one. However many websites you looked at to get your information, you're going to add them. All right? Be as thorough as you like. And then I did say last but not least, but there's one more thing. After you have filled in all of your important information, right? Your artifacts, images, your description, your CER, your websites that you used, all of those, you're going to go back through and you're going to do what you did in the gallery, right? You're going to change the image. You're going to pick an image that works for your specific topic. right? So you go to the search. You're going to do a Google search. So it'll be the same way we did it before. You're going to change the background. You're going to make it look good, right? You're going to pick something that works for you. You're going to make it as appealing, visually appealing as you can. So that is going to be the last thing that you do, is all the artsy stuff, make it look good. All right, guys, that is it for our how to do your virtual museum, how to input. If you need to take a look again at one piece of it, go back to that part, play it over again, walk through, do your walkthrough with me. It should help. All right, guys, hope this is useful. Good luck on your virtual museum. It's gonna be great. I'm so excited. Bye, guys.